Momir is back on Arena, and no additional cards this time in your hand, which I love. I don't like this random 3-mana sorcery thing. That's not Momir to me. I think I'm going to skip my 2-drop so I can make 8 drops without any issue. Opponent should make a 2-drop here, I think. It's not that important to get to 9. Opponent gets a 1/2 double strike that has a lot of text that doesn't matter. Okay. Well, 1/2 double strike for 2 is good, but it's not unbeatable. It basically feels like a 2/2 for 2. I get a 3/3 with no text. That's relevant. But a 50 for 3 is nice. It's also a legend if that matters. Both these are legends. One gets a Nazgul. That's pretty good. 1/2 that makes the ring tempt you, and it has Death Touch as well. And you can get a counter on anything. Okay, so it makes this a 2/3 and a ring bearer. So I can't block that right now. Could actually be a little bit of a problem if I don't hit any low powered creatures, but it's only 2 a turn, so I can take some damage. I get a 3/3 haste so that when it attacks puts a counter on something. I think I'm gonna attack right away, put the counter on. Because I think my opponent's somewhat likely to block Thundering right away. I think attacking is the best defense here. Oh, my opponent takes it all. Okay. So next turn when this attacks I can deal 2 if I put the counter on something else. Or I can put the counter on itself. My opponent is, that's a sick one though. Although I don't know if cards can transform in Momir. They actually can. They can't like flip, but I think they can transform. So my opponent could edict us both or transform this into a... I don't think you should draw cards. Okay, I think I'm going to sacrifice. So this is at least a 4/4 haste when it attacks. So yeah, okay, sacrifice that. So it's a flyer, you can make it a 3 for flying Death Touch lifelink. Okay. I get to tap 2 creatures, doesn't matter too much. I think I'm gonna put the counter on itself. It's an extra 2 damage here. It's a 3/3 vigilance though. So this can become a 3 for flying Death Touch lifelink and then pump. But Paul doesn't have double black at least. Once it's that's a card that discovers, so it doesn't do anything. It's a 4/4 though. But discover just means my opponent gets rid of those cards, but they are shuffled back in. So my opponent doesn't like lose the game or anything. It's not like an Atali. Atali would have won my opponent again. It's funny, this card actually can pump my opponent's Nazgul as well. It does have flying Death Touch lifelink though. Oh well. I hit a draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Not that good, honestly. I think I have to kind of attack here, otherwise I'm just gonna lose to my opponent just attacking me. Yeah, this makes sense, but I don't mind this trade because the 2/3 was unblockable. So even though the trade wasn't advantageous for me necessarily, I did get rid of some annoying cards. But I'm behind here. Not on life total though. Opponent hits an 8/7 that can do something where you cast, becomes target of a spell. So it's just an 8/7, but that's pretty darn good here. Okay, so 5, 6, 7. We hit Pelakaver. That's actually not terrible because it gains me 7 life mostly. When it dies, I draw a card, but it also can block the 8/7. So that wasn't. It doesn't solve my problem, but it does at least delay stuff a bit. I do have a lot of cards though, So I kind of wish I made a 2-drop now, in retrospect. Opponent hits a 6/7 Toxic 6 that can't be blocked because power 2 less. So basically it doesn't do much because Toxic 6 means that this needs to hit me twice and I die. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. I can attack with Pelaka Worm as it stands. Let's see, we'll play something pre though. 6, 7, 8. And 8/8 Death Touch. Okay, well, doesn't really do that much, but I'll take this trade. Makes it so that my other creatures can maybe get in there. Card. The question is next one, do I make a 9-drop and 8-drop? I think that 9-drops are more safe than 8-drops, but I'm behind here. I'm not sure I can afford to make 9-drops. Gets a 4/8 Flying Double Strike Vigilance Trample Indestructible. Okay, so I am actually... Now my opponent also has double black, so I could actually be almost dead next time. I'm gonna make an 8-drop, because I think more 8-drops are helping me than 9-drops. If Crate Drop, for example, is lethal. As it always is. Oh no. Well, oh, my opponent has... okay, that was a little bit of a mistake. But I was probably dead anyway. My opponent can just block with this and eat it. Oops. But my opponent took it, so I guess it was good. We both are a little bit inexperienced with some of these cards. But right now I'm taking 11 or 12. Okay, so that's a 12/12 trample. Okay. So I have one more shot at getting something. Should attack with the vigilance creature that has flying. So that one I'm not so sure about. I guess you could. Alright, one last chance. Well, this on 11. I think Kratorov should do it. Halfguard Sweepers would probably do it. I hit a 5/5. That's nothing. Okay. Let's play another draw here. Make a 2-drop, skip the 1. Well, it also skips 2. I've been thinking whether I should really skip 2-drops on the play. I mean, crits have gotten a lot better on the cheaper costs. So. Alright, so I got a 1/1 that can incubate 2, which is in theory a 3/3. Opponent's not doing anything. So I could transform this into a 3/3 instead of making a 3-drop. I don't think that's necessarily good. Defender protection from zombies. Okay. Not the hardest. Why is my hold not casting anything? This is weird. There's nothing I can do. But a 2/3 that whenever you draw a card it gets +2/+0, so it's a 4/3 every time. Now my opponent's gonna make something. I don't know what my opponent is doing, but Yargle avatar hits Yargle. That's awesome. that is awesome. I love it. I hit a 5/5 vigilance. Alright, let's offer the trade here. Yargle is not a zombie though. But if Yargle attacks, I can trade it by 5. So I don't mind raining in for some damage. Yargle is dead. Maybe my opponent hits Multanian Yargle now. My opponent hits a 5/3 flyer, and when it dies, it comes into a zone. But that's still a good card because 5/3 flyer is just big and evasive. I hit a 4/4 flyer. Okay, that's good. Trades for my opponent's flyer. My opponent just trades for the 5/5 drone. Opponent does not even get the land back because the land was discarded and the token has nothing to do with it anymore. Opponent hits a 7/7. Vanilla does nothing anymore. Why? Because while there are mutate cards, they're not mutating. 7/7 from heaven. Yeah. Not the worst. Not the worst at all. But my opponent can still come back with a big drop here. It's Gigantor. So that's a very powerful card. But right now, I don't necessarily think that's going to be that good because my opponent is so far behind. I hit the 6/6 fly vanilla. I'm happy about that. That's probably above rate on what you hit on 8. The ability does nothing for 2 reasons. A, you're not casting it, and B, there are no creatures in the graveyard. This card can pay 1 to make a creature 7/7. So my opponent should probably keep 1 mana up here. Okay. But oh man, this game was amusing. Here is a small lesson. Do not even make a drop here because my opponent's dead on board. Opponent's thinking about making a 1-drop here. I usually don't advise, but opponent hits a 1/1. That if my opponent finds a non-human, which should be pretty easy, attacks us at 2/2 and blocks us at 2/2. I'm still not gonna make a 1-drop. See if my opponent can aggro me out though. Even if this is a 2/2 most of the time, I don't think it's gonna be enough because at some point it's gonna be outclassed. But yeah. So we've seen some opposite strategies from my opponent. The last one didn't do any drops on the first 4 turns, which I think is very bad. And this opponent is making 1-drops and 2-drops. Okay. Some lag here. Opponent hits Meddling Mage. That's just a 2/2. And it actually is a human as well, so my opponent only attacks for 1. Alright, time to make a play here. Hit a Tumorette, which is a 2/2 for 2 that can get larger, and it also exile cards, but that doesn't do much. You can't gain any life, and hey, if my opponent hits something with graveyard, maybe I can do something, but I'm probably not blocking Meddling Mage so because I think this is going to be larger in a while, and we'll see. Maybe I will block Meddling Mage because it's not that likely for me to hit black cards. That seems like a bad attack though. Oh, does not make any plays. Oh well. I hit Strider. It's not terrible. Okay, I'm just gonna stay back here. Really want to trade for 2 for 2. Most of it is basically just a free 2 that makes 0/1. It's not that good. Scry doesn't matter too much. But if I want to find a certain land, it also fizzles some, like, if I want to steal my creatures, other creatures, can't sack itself. Also, if I find something that like a blood artist effect, like the new Vein Ripper maybe, then I have a sack out. Huh, I want also get Ghost Rider. Okay. All right. Oh no, it was a 4-drop. It was with zero many faces. Okay, so you copied the Ghost Rider. Okay, I see. I was a little confused why my opponent paid 4 mana and got a free drop. Two, three, four. Looks like ground is stalling here. First one to hit a good flyer might just win this. That's actually good because when it dies, I get all my land cards back, and I can sacrifice it to Vote. So actually, end of turn, I can sacrifice this to Vote Strider, get 3 lands into play, and then make an 8-drop next turn. So actually, that was pretty sick. And I think it's right to ramp to 8 immediately. I could get greedy and try to get like go up to 15, but I think it's better to just be the first to 8. Because when you go up to 15, you're not even guaranteed Emerald. You can hit like that Shadow of Mortality card. Don't hit a Grim. Oh, that's sick. That's a card that can kill a creature every time it attacks. And but you have to sacrifice creature to untap it, but as a goat, so that's a good card here. It's not unbeatable though, but it's gonna be hard because it also grows every time you get a counter on it. I wish my opponent would play a little faster, but there's some connection issue. Do it immediately, okay, why not? It's not have haste, so it's not too much reason to do that, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Alright, so also I should mention the unnerve from Bowser does nothing. Yeah, I don't think that changes my plans. So get 3 lands back. If this was Surveil, I could have considered sacrificing some more, but it's Scry, not Surveil. Okay. Can we play now? Alright, so I can make an 8-drop. Play around Sunny time. Sunwing Titan, I called it. Oh my god. Oh man, here's a gross thing though. Here's a very gross thing. My opponent can just kill that with Grim. Can I play around that by sacking? No, I don't think so. Oh, here's a gross thing. My opponent can. Oh, my opponent concedes. Oh, thank God. Because what my opponent could have done is attack with Grim and kill Sunring Threat and then have to blow up my lands. Alright, let's play one last game. Alright, I think I'm gonna try to make a 2-drop this time just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. I think there are a lot of good early drops nowadays. And I could maybe skip a 3. Do hit the 2 on flyer, that's good. When your opponent draws a second card each turn, you draw a card. Doesn't matter too much because drawing cards is a little overrated in Momir anyway. 2 on Vanilla. Could have been very good though. I think once I do a 3-drop, I'm gonna make more. Also, if my opponent randomly draws an extra card by some card, then I get my card back and can make 8 drops again. This is a good card as well because it's gonna flip immediately and it can't hit creatures, but does attack pretty good. It's a 4/4. Opponent hits a Power Stone. That's pretty good because that actually ramps you in Momir. A 2/2 that has a shield when it attacks another creature has base power 2/2. Okay. It's nice. But my opponent can now make a 5-drop. I believe you can pay for Momir with Power Stones. Don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that. Power Stone says that you can, yeah. Opponent is a 3/4 lifelink. Okay. Sure. Maybe I should stop attacking on the ground. Huh, never mind. Because this kind of forces my opponent to make some trades, and then my opponent can't attack me back with 3/4, I think. My opponent can't just take 11 here, right? Yeah, alright, so I got rid of the lifelink at least. Make a 6-drop here. Oh, it's the 4/4 flyer again. We're seeing a lot of similar cards. But that is a flyer though. What I could do is attack with everything and make my Fairy Masterman into a 4/4. Probably worth it. Do also hit 4/4 again. Alright, so I'm gonna attack with everything. Make Mastermind a 4/4, and then my opponent can take off the shield counter, and then either take or trade some of this off, which I'm fine. I think this was worth it. So either I make a good trade or I push through for some damage. And I think that's worth a shield counter. And the way this works is that it still has a shield counter. So. And the board is now clear. Opponent is down to 7. I have 2 creatures in place, so attack is the best defense in Momir sometimes because it's going to be hard for my opponent to attack me for even if my opponent hits something good here. Opponent hits a 7/7 flying when it deals combat damage, you play a roll a d20, put that many counters. Okay, that's pretty sick. Okay. So my opponent could have some incredibly large flyers. Sounds good. Just a 7/7 tramper. So my opponent could put the counters on itself, but it's a little risky. Could be. Oh, it's a 5/6 vanilla. So now if my opponent attacks, I think my opponent is very. I think my opponent is dead. No, my opponent can attack, put the counters on the Elder Deep Fiend, and then my opponent goes to 1. So this is actually an interesting decision. Do my opponent attack? Okay, my opponent is attacking. So now, unless my opponent rolls a 1. Okay, so now my opponent can also put like 4 counters on this, so I'm dead next turn. Yeah. Oh, it's actually on both. Okay, so my opponent didn't have to make a decision. Okay. But if I hit the removal, I win. Let's see. Target. Oh, wait, you can target yourself. Huh. So is my opponent just dead? Whenever Voice of the Vermin attacks, target creature you control has base power 4. So if I attack with everything, my opponent is just dead, right? You can target it yourself with that. Huh. Interesting. Well, That was good. Thank you for watching.